Hello. Welcome to the Gojenn Planner Podcast. Today is Sunday, December 13th, 2015. I am Jennifer, also known as Gojenn, and I am welcoming you to the latest episode of the podcast where we're getting ready for some holiday in the winter. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, but there are only 11 days, 8 hours, 35 minutes, and 29 seconds until the actual day of Christmas. This is at xmasclock.com. I think this is just a really cute thing to, and this is a screenshot I took before I started putting this together, so I'm sure it's probably less time now, so I think this would be really great if you had kids when they say, how much longer? So one of the things we did this week was go to my grandson's band concert. This is his first year playing French horn, and that's him under the V. Haha. So, which of course he was the most special child on the entire stage because he's mine. So. Oh, and this was my Christmas luncheon at work. They take us out to a really nice place. We have 2 hours, catered lunch, door prizes. I won a $15 gift card to McDonald's. Yay! Which is better than some of the ones that were won. So I was happy. I'm not complaining. And this is my friend from work, and we sat together with the same people we sat with last year, and it's just so much fun. We've just had a ball, very relaxing. It's the best thing that the company does for us. And this is the first of 2 doggy sweaters. This is the red one, the one I crocheted. Of course, I crochet 10 times faster than I knit, so it's finished. And so Bella was going to model it for you, but she didn't have time to sit right there, but she did give you the full I am the diva pose here. So that's one little doggy sweater done. This is the other one. I have taken it off the knitting needles to crochet an edging, and then I'm going to crochet the belly band that goes behind the front legs to keep it on. And that's a very narrow little strip, so I should be finished with that in a day or two. And I'm hoping that you, who are my friends, will understand how happy this made me this week. I keep a big desk calendar on my desk, and I keep track of things on it, things to remember, things to, put in my journal, things like that. And this week, our new calendars for 2016 were delivered. And it just thrills me to have that whole pad all fresh and clean and ready for a new year of me to mark it up and have use it until it's down to the last sheet like my other one is. Thrills me to no end. So here we go with the flip through of my Fauxbonichi Traveler's Notebook. This week I kind of got a little sticker happy with those dollar store sticker books. I think I had close to 1,500 stickers. Not really. How many did I have? 580. So I had 580 stickers and for Christmas. So I figured, hey, let's use them up. I've got 2 weeks. So that's the front of my journal. I think this is where we left off last week when I recorded after the Christmas parade. And so here's just journaling. And I've been having more fun trying to use a little bit of doodling and things in my journal. I tend to really write in my journal, and those of you who've been watching, you know that. I'm not one to do really pretty things, but I try. I drew the French horn for the night that we went to the band concert and had a wonderful time. And I also incorporated in my journal, as I usually do, my Lister's Got a List challenge from the Reset Girl. And two of those prompts there I thought were just excellent. Favorite holiday movies and favorite breakfast meals. Because we get really busy, and breakfast is usually a pack of crackers or something, piece of toast, something like that. But for Christmas breakfast, that's always been one big meal because it's designed to keep you going through your nap after all the presents are opened. And this was the day that we had our Christmas luncheon, and it was our feast day with food, friends. We were funny and festive. So I enjoyed. I got my water paints out and painted some watercolors, and my weekend page, which I've been working overtime this week, so I didn't get a whole lot done during the week. So most everything that I did had to be done on the weekend. Yesterday, Saturday, was one of my friend's birthdays. Her birthday's 12/12, and I just think that's neat because the little kid in me just thinks it would be awesome to be 12 on 12/12. Obviously have not grown up much. And so that's the last bit of, that was my journaling for yesterday, so that's where I am now. And I, just like I said, was kind of sticker happy. I was putting them on everything. There's the back of my journal. And now this is my art journal. And I practiced a little thing of how to draw Santa. There are tons of things. All you have to do is go to Google and search how to draw anything, and you will get back, hundreds, I guess, of responses, and everything from a very simple line drawing, cartoonish kind of like this Santa Claus, to a much more artistic rendering, which I'm far from that. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend my time trying to do that. I liked this because this is the Santa Claus there on the right side. It's very much directed towards a child, and you put the triangle and then the circle, and that's the kind of, you start and you do each little basic shape. So if you've got something you'd like to draw, even if it seems like it would be way too difficult for you, Google it and see if you can find something, because I think that's a pretty good Santa Claus, and that's the first one I drew. So you too. This was a challenge on the left to use two types of lettering, and I've got a t-shirt that says that you can't beat a woman, and I like that for the double meanings. You just can't beat a woman because we're the best, and then again, you can't beat a woman or we'll come after you, hopefully. And then I've just been doing more Zentangle doodles as time has allowed. Most of these have been done on like a 15-minute work break. This is my 5 on Friday challenge, and it's from the Fauxbonichi Journalers group on Facebook. And as almost always, I had a wonderful time with this. The requirements were to use something red, gold, or green, to have a Santa or another man that makes you happy. Use something metallic, use some gift wrap, and something that reminds you of former Christmas memories. So that the big red piece on the right side, that's my Christmas wrap for the year. I've got a Santa on there, and my tree has got red, gold, silver, all kinds of things on it. And what I said was a reminder of my childhood to me was there's a Rudolph on there, and that was a that was a memory that we did every year to watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, because that was pretty sophisticated back when I was a kid. Yeah. On the right side, if you can tell, I don't know how well this will come through, but it looks like there's little speckles all over the page. So it looks like maybe I tried to draw snow. No, that was just a happy accident, because this pink pen on the left side left those little dots. So it just worked out great. And this is just more doodling practice. This is very good for my brain to stop thinking, because that's sometimes I'm just going, oh, don't forget you got to do this, and that, my brain just won't shut up at night. So I like to do something like this before I go to bed, to just help all those random thoughts get out of my head so I can get some sleep. This is back in my planner, and there's my monthly November calendar, where I'm looking forward to a 3-day weekend for Christmas, and then I'll have a 4-day weekend the next weekend. So that's why I'm working the overtime while I can. And this is my bullet journal weekly spread, or planner, or whatever. I've done pretty well with checking things off of my box this week. I have spent quite a bit of time while I was knitting and crocheting looking on YouTube at the way different people do their planners. And for some, like me, it's an actual planner, because I'll, keep up with, like today is Sunday, and I will go in and I'll fill out all the tasks that have to be done next week and beyond, currently. But then there are a lot of people who use it more as a diary, where they, put down, like, Tuesday I did the grocery shopping and dusted, and then we went to a restaurant for dinner. And so they take a little spot, like it's on the left side for each day, and then they get really artistic. And I'm wishing I could do something like that. So I'm letting that kind of simmer in the back of my mind, to do something like that for the new year, because I've gotten a new Fauxmidori that I'm going to be using for my Zentangles. It's got a booklet in it that's made specifically for doing the Zentangle step outs, or step by step how to do it. So I'm thinking I may have room to do something more like that. I don't know, though, because I really enjoy to me, the Dear Diary is where I sit down and say, you won't believe what happened earlier, or this was just a boring day, but we had a great dinner, or whatever. But anyway, that is my week this past week. I'm still tracking packages that I have to come in, and I think all my gifts are in. I think just the things that I have left are things that I've ordered for myself for Christmas. And I tell you, that's a great thing, because that way you always get something that you want. This is my habit tracker that I'm just keeping on the this piece of paper folded, and that is my week coming up that it's taped to, and I haven't done anything but put down a payday sticker on Tuesday. So I've got to fill that in, and I'll probably do that while this video is uploading today. So that's it for me. It's been a busy week, mostly with work, and then the only crafting I've done is on those 2 dog sweaters. So I think once I finish this other dog sweater, I'm going to try to make some blanket squares, because they're really calming, and I don't want to start something that's going to be hectic during the Christmas weeks. And then it'll be January, and I'll be ready for another term of the Harry Potter Knitting and Crochet House Cup. So I'm looking forward to that. As always, I am so glad that you have spent this little bit of time with me today. I appreciate it. I hope you will give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. The best thing about subscribing is you get an email that tells you when I've put up a new episode. So I think that's a great thing. Again, thanks so much. Until next week, I wish you lots and lots of love and laughter. Thank you.